The Titanic was sailing fast in cold waters. Warnings about icebergs had already been received, but the ship did not slow down. Then came the impact. A massive iceberg scraped the side of the ship below the waterline. Most passengers did not feel danger at first. Some thought it was just a small accident. Music continued playing. People stayed inside. Life felt normal for a few minutes. But below the surface, water was entering the ship, and it was not stopping. Slowly, Titanic began to sink. The ship's designer, Thomas Andrews, was called to inspect the damage. After checking the flooded compartments, he understood the truth immediately. The Titanic could not be saved. He reportedly told others there was no time left and no way to stop the sinking. Instead of trying to escape first, he started helping passengers reach lifeboats. Witnesses said his focus was only on saving as many lives as possible. He stayed calm while chaos slowly spread around him. The captain of the ship, Edward Smith, faced the worst decision of his life. He ordered lifeboats to be prepared and passengers evacuated. Witnesses remember him saying things like, "Be British, boys. Be British." He also told crew members to do their duty and stay calm. But as time passed, it became clear the situation was beyond control. The captain stayed on board as the ship continued sinking into the ocean. One of the most emotional stories was of Isidor Strauss and his wife Ida Strauss. Ida was offered a place on a lifeboat, but she refused to leave her husband. Her reported words were simple. "Where you go, I go." They chose to stay together as the ship went down. One of the most unforgettable stories from that night is about the ship's musicians. A group of men led by Wallace Hartley was hired to play music on the Titanic. They were not passengers trying to escape. They were there to entertain. But when the ship started sinking, their role changed completely. As panic grew on the deck, survivors say the band continued playing. Their music was meant to keep people calm as lifeboats were lowered into the freezing water. Some passengers later said they heard a hymn being played, possibly "Nearer, My God, to Thee." No one can confirm the exact song with full certainty. But everyone agrees on one thing. They kept playing until the very end, even when it became clear the ship could not be saved. They did not run. They did not stop. They stayed where they were, playing music as the ocean slowly took over the ship. The last time they were seen, they were still standing with their instruments on the tilting deck of the Titanic. All of them went down with the ship, but their courage turned them into a symbol of calm in the middle of chaos. And today, more than 100 years later, their story is still remembered as one of the most powerful moments of the Titanic disaster. The Titanic did not just sink a ship. It revealed human courage, fear, and love in its final moments. Some people tried to survive. Some helped others. Some stayed together until the end. And in those final hours, real last words became part of history forever.